Hamilton, Ontario, Cook Farms is ready for harvest. To reduce the strain on bin storage, they often load directly onto rail cars near their fields.
We're starting to ship canola and other grains, but especially canola by rail. And you can see the concentration of rail in the US compared to Ontario. Like in Western Canada, there's quite a bit of railway, but Northern Ontario where we're at, and we're way up here in Earlton, but we still have Ontario Northland up here, which feeds down into the North Bay to CN and over to Sudbury to CP.
Actually, our biggest run was about 2.5 weeks ago. We got 14 days in. We've knocked off a lot of acres. Like, we still have about close to probably 4,700 to go.
Because of the wet field conditions, the combines are harvesting oats today.
And how did the farming go this summer?
Well, it went great up until about 2.5 weeks ago, and then we started getting lots of rain. So last week we didn't do anything.
And brutal, eh?
Yeah, but it was excellent before that, so things are coming good. Can't complain. I tell people, God give us this crop, He will give us a way to get it combined.
Yeah, and you know what? You're absolutely right. You got to really trust God when you're farming.
Exactly, yeah. One thing of note, we do a lot of oats up in this country. So Cedar Rapids Quaker oats is in Cedar Rapids, are also in Peterborough, Ontario. Cedar Rapids, I understand, takes about 7 times the amount of oats that Ontario Quaker does. And they used to have commercials that all their oats came from Canada. So you can see the rail lines coming from Western Canada down to Cedar Rapids. But yeah, rail, you can see that rail built the country, and we can see that rail, I think, will become back. There's some places the rail lines have been taken out, but there's a lot of short lines that are starting to get going, and I think rail will be, we're going to use rail a lot more in the future. Ontario Northland is buying a few grain cars. It just makes more sense when there's any distance involved, and with the price of fuel, the price of insurance, and the amount of drivers that are needed for all the trucking industry, to ship what you can by rail. One engine pulls a lot more tons than what trucks pull. So to see this map, it's just awesome. People look at it and they say, oh, where's the rail lines, where are the highways? There is no highways, that's all rail. Rail is very important.
Once the fields dry off, Cook Farms will get back into the canola fields and finish off the remainder of the 2022 canola harvest. Coming soon.
Crops are good, they're coming in the bin, good yields and good weather and good neighbors.
Looking like our top canola field for the season.
It's been a good year, yeah, really good.
The quest for the canola crown.